What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I have another backyard simulator video here on the Garmin Approach R10. Like usual, we are doing another subscriber or viewer requested course. Hopefully you're a subscriber. If not, you and everyone else, hit that like button and the subscribe button. Today we are doing Ocean County Golf Club or golf course at Forge Pond in Brick, New Jersey. This comes courtesy of the YouTube by the username of Gralem02, Gralem02. Hopefully I said that right. Shout out to you for the request. Now, funny enough, I wasn't expecting to play this. I know I responded to either he or she. When he or she requested this, they requested this. For whatever reason, I couldn't find the Forge Pond one. There's two different Ocean County courses, and I wrote down here I was actually expecting to have to play the Atlantis course, and then for whatever reason I came out here and the Forge Pond one is here. So they were saying that this is a par 60 executive course, so I'm assuming going to be a little bit easier. There were 3 tee box options. So we're playing from the back tees, which are called the back tees here, like always, but I'm going to give it a go. Don't really know what to expect here, but hopefully have a decent score somewhere around even par by the end of it. But again, shout out to you, Gralem02. Like always, Garmin Approach R10 on a DIY level stand that I have. Country Club Elite mat, my stance mat over there with the artificial turf tiles, going with the Callaway Super Soft matte balls again. Going to be that for the foreseeable future. I have a good amount of boxes of those now. I really like that ball, so I stocked up 10x7 nets. I don't know if I already said that. And then Home Tee Hero that you're seeing on screen. So first hole, I'm actually going to look at the scorecard. First hole is a par 3. Executive I know means usually shorter. All right, there's some par 4s. I think it's all 3s and 4s by the looks of the scorecard. Yeah, par 30 on the front, par 30 on the back. So yeah, Forge Pond, Gralem was right. Executive course should be a little bit shorter, a little bit easier. We're looking at 191 up 2. So kind of in between a 6 and a 5 iron for me. I'm going to go 6 iron. Usually I play that to about 190, 5 irons 200. So see if we can get a good start here with the 6 iron off the deck and stick this green. This is my second round today. I finished and recorded. I just got finished playing a challenge video against the YouTuber Joe Legowski, who is a very good golfer, much better than me, but this video that you're seeing now is going to come out significantly later. Usually I put those, I just record them and put them out and edit them. It takes me a while to edit and just do it in order, but go check out that video against Joe. It's at JCB, so that one should be out well before this one, but go check it out. Played decent on that one, so hopefully looking to carry over some decent shots here into this one. That was heavy and right. Hopefully that catches the front side of the green. I'm not sure it will. Yeah, that was short. That was slower too. I can feel my back starting to get some soreness. I walked 18 in real life on course yesterday, and then again I just played 18 hole match. So this is now going on holes so was that 36 holes 37 through whatever another 18 will be in the past 2 days. So I can definitely feel some soreness. I feel like I might have to start clubbing up on some of these shots, but 24 yards left. I'm just gonna go I'm a little choked down 56 degree. Luckily, par 60, shorter course, although we're playing the back tees. Shouldn't have to swing quite as hard on some of these shots, luckily. So and that's probably going to be closer to 30. That might be a little long, but it should be on the green. 27. And on top of me being sore and whatnot, and a little fatigued, I came out here before. The weather said it was 42 degrees with a real feel of 35 with the wind and whatnot. So relatively cold out here as well, which obviously if any of you have played, you're in any of the states. I'm in the Northeast in New England. Any of the states that get cold, you know for sure that your swing speed usually drops and the ball doesn't go quite as far because of many different factors in the cold. So we're battling that as well, but try to get some of my excuses out of the way in the first place, so when you see me inevitably hit a pretty bad shot, that could be part of the reason why. 181 down 7, so we're looking right around 170, 175 here. I'm gonna go, usually that would be an 8 iron. Based on that last one, I'm gonna go smooth 7. We'll see what happens. My luck, I'll probably blast this over the green, but I'm gonna try to swing not even slower, just a little bit smoother here. That might have been too smooth and or slow. I pushed that a little bit right. We'll see if it catches the front. Nope. Took way too much off of that. Should have just hit a regular speed 8. I am just going to double check. Those two were short. I am going to double check the weather settings here. And they do seem to be right, so for those of you guys, I know I mentioned them a lot of times. I've been sticking with the same ones. So the weather settings are the same: 5,300 feet on the altitude, 65% humidity, 85 degrees and no wind. So those are right. So that means that I'm just not swinging it super quick. 22 yards left. Gonna do the same thing. Last one was a little bit long. I'm gonna go 60 degree. Caught it a little heavy on the mat beforehand, but that should be relatively close. Definitely on the green, but we'll see if it's in the inner circle. A little bit short. I wonder too, I've used this particular ball a few different rounds now. Some of the dimples look a little wonky. I did play with this one a few holes on that last one, and then I switched it out for a brand new ball. I wonder if that's affecting it at all. Can't be that much, I would assume, but I wonder if this thing, because it's beaten down a little bit, this particular ball, if I'm getting just a little bit less yardage out of it, but probably not. Third hole, par 3, we're 2 over now. Yikes. Bogey on both of those holes. We got 143, so I'm going to go, we got water right. I'm going to aim just a tad left on this green. Going to go choke down 9 iron. That 143 number is right between a strong pitching wedge, choke down 9, so generally speaking, especially with swing speed being down, better off taking the extra club. Heavy again. Hopefully it catches the front side. I don't know if it will. It'll probably also be short. We got it there that time. Could have been maybe a misread or two on those first 2 holes, but I swung a little bit quicker on that one. We'll take the par. 4th hole, par 4. Looks like a driver now. A driver hole, that is. 287, down 1. So I'm gonna aim slightly right. I don't love, there's a bunch of trees here on the left, so give myself a little bit of room, both left and right. Go driver swing, see if we can make some good contact. Oh my goodness. Didn't even make it to the net. Hopefully that was so bad it didn't even read. Usually when they're super horrendous swings, Garmin doesn't even pick it up. No, it did. Yep, 100 yards. That's probably about right. Well, that's unfortunate. Luckily that didn't happen in the match video, but alright, 187 left. We're in the rough, so we gotta add another basically 20 yards to that. So we're looking at 207. Down 1, so 206. We're kind of blocked out by these trees, so I'm just going to try to catch that right side of the green. I'm gonna go 4-iron. Usually the 4-iron's about 210, 215, but I don't think I'm gonna get quite that distance out of it right now. And now I'm gonna have to look at this stupid mark here for the rest of the round. Reminder that I didn't even make it to the net with a driver swing. Struck a little bit better, but I hung that out pretty far right, and it was still a tad heavy on the mat. Yep, short right. Alright, well, might just be one of those rounds. That's what happens when you play a lot. Plus, I've found that the cold weather, I just can't play as many holes in a short amount of time as I could with the warmer weather. But 21 yards, we'll add another 3 to that, so we're looking at 24-ish. I'll go 56 degree. See if we can turn things around here. Pulled it a tad left, but definitely on the green. Let's see if we made that inner circle. Nope. Felt longer than that, but another bogey. 5th hole, par 3. 170 on the dot, so we're gonna go 8-iron. Looks like we got water up there, so I'm gonna aim just a tad left. Hopefully we don't catch those trees on the way by. Generally 8-iron, play to about 170, 175. Let's see if we can get that out of there. If I keep leaving them short, I might just have to do a full club up, basically add 10 yards to my clubs, but that was struck decent. A little bit, kind of climbed up the club face, popped it up just a little, but I would think that would be front side of the green. Yep. All right, 6th hole, par 3. We've got 235. Oh boy. So I'm gonna go again slightly left side of the screen. I'm gonna go 4 hybrid. Could be wishful thinking. Usually I play this to 240, which we pretty much need. I don't know if I'm gonna get quite that right now, but I think the 3 hybrid will be too much if I catch one good. Started pretty far left, should come back. Hopefully that's not into those trees. Struck it decent, but we caught the trees. Luckily, Grolum gave me a couple different courses, so this is not going to be my best score and best golf on this one. So hopefully, if I come out here in another day and play those other 2, I'll be able to put up a better performance than this one's looking like it's going to be. But still a lot of holes left. We've got 96 yards left, and then no slope, but the 10%, basically another 10 yards. So we need like 106. Gonna go choke down pitching wedge as my club falls. See if I can dial up just over a 100-yard shot. That has a chance, but once again, hit the mat before the ball. $9 yards. What happened there? We just hit Must have hit right into the tree. Were we completely under a tree, I'm assuming? That's unfortunate. And it doesn't really look like we have much of a choice. Granted, I guess we'll go here again. We're not really trying to save a score. If I hit this other tree, I'll have to just take my medicine, go right. But it looks like this tree in front, we have enough space to get it up and over, I would think. So I'm gonna do the same shot again. Higher launch on that one. Hopefully that gets up and over the tree. I think we still caught the tree. This is gonna be an ugly score on this hole. All right, now we're down to 39 yards. We're in the fairway. Fourth stroke here into a par 3. This is ugly. Gonna go 52 degree. Oh, and I skull it. Get lucky. Off the back. This is gonna be like a quad or worse on a par 3. 18 yards left. We're in the rough, so I'll add another 2 or 3 to that. So right around 20, 21. Gonna go 60 degree, and hopefully we get on this stupid green here and can move on to the next hole. It's gonna be on the green, but that's gonna be short. That's not 20 yards. +4. Nice quad on a par 3, 6th hole. Gotta love it. 7th hole, par 4. At least we can hit driver here, take out some frustration. 310, pretty narrow. We'll leave it there, see what happens. Well, for those of you that enjoy seeing me struggle sometimes with these rounds, you're going to get a good dose of that today. That was actually hit pretty good. Should be straight as well. Maybe a slight misread there. Maybe the Garmin is struggling a little bit. That definitely, I don't think that went that far left. Granted, it was narrow, but that felt like it came off pretty straight. And now we got these trees to mess with again. So, do we go up and over, or do we do a punch shot low? We got 82 yards. I think I'm going to do a punch shot. I think we're pretty close to this tree. Decent chance we hit it no matter what, but the punch shot's probably going to be a little bit better. 82 yards down one, so we're at 82 down one, so at 81, and then add another basically 9 yards to that, so right around 90. I'm gonna go 8 iron. I'm gonna go 7. Keep it a little lower. See if I can do a 90-yard punch shot with a 7 iron. What I was looking for. Hopefully it's not too much and it gets under that tree. Oh man, I caught it too clean. We went long. We'll take that though. That was kind of the shot I was looking for. So 31 yards left. We'll add another 3 or 4 to that. So we're right at 35 or so. I guess that one extra club might have messed with me. Probably would have been better off with an 8 iron there, but it still might have been long. Gonna go 56 here. Put a little bit extra mustard on my regular 30-yard shot with this club. That was thin and left. That's got to get down. That's going to be like 40, 45, 37. Realistically, that might have been even longer and thinner than that showed, but luckily we're on the green for only a bogey. Jeez. Considering that JCB video is going to be out way earlier than this, spoiler alert, I shot 1 over on that, and that was like a regulation 18 hole course, so significantly worse performance here on this easier executive course. We're 8 over through 8, or through 7 rather. We're on the 8th hole and we're already 8 over. 152 up 7, so we're at 159. Gonna go 8 iron. Funny game in golf. You can literally not only round to round from day to day or week to week, depending on how often you play, but literally the same exact day. It was probably less than 10 minutes, probably closer to 5 minutes in between this round and the last one, and crazy how much difference it can be between those rounds. It's gonna be right, but maybe a tad short. It should be relatively close to 165, 170. Again, it says 153, but you gotta add the slope and whatnot, so we'll take the par. All right, now we're 8 over through 8. So bogey golf, 9th hole, par 4, 315. Gonna aim there. Pretty narrow again, but I felt good about that last driver swing. Let's see if we can do that again. I mentioned I played on course yesterday, and as I was exporting and backing up those clips onto my external hard drive, I took a look at a few of them, and it looked like, from what I could tell, that when I set up to my driver, I'm trying to do it a little more. I really need to work on it going forward. I don't want to make super drastic changes, but I need to extend my arms further at address. I think I'll get more distance out of it and even maybe more accuracy, but it seems like in those clips from yesterday on course, and probably in the past too from simulator rounds, if you go and take a look, my hands are probably too relaxed and too close to my body, so I want to work on keeping my hands a little bit further out in front of me. Specifically with driver, but also probably some of the longer clubs as well. That one's definitely going to be left, but again, struck decent, so we'll see what happens with those trees. Not the quickest or the furthest, but 246, we're in play. 74 yards left. We'll add 8 yards to that, I guess, because we're in the rough, so we're looking at 82. Gonna go pitching wedge, choke down pitching wedge. As a reference point, a full pitching wedge for me on course is about 135-ish, anywhere from 130 to 140, so taking a good amount off these clubs, or the pitching wedge type shots, so heavy again on the mat, but at least it was straight. That should be close. Still a little short. That one felt straighter. I didn't think that was going to be as far left, but all right, at least we're trending in the right direction. A couple pars now. 10th hole, par 4. Man, although it's a shorter executive course, some of these tee shots are narrow, man. There's tons of trees all over the place. We got to go right over the corner of these trees. 249 right there. We'll see. I'm gonna aim a tad right and see if I can actually, probably not the right move, how I'm swinging it right now, but see if I can turn one over to the left, kind of get up and around that corner. obviously I try to hit them as straight as possible, and a lot of times I can't even do that, so trying to shape the ball one way or the other is probably a bad move, but at least that's what we're going to try to do. Again, off to a pretty bad start, so we're not exactly trying to play conservative and protect a good score here, but see if we can turn one over. Well, that's definitely going to be going left. We'll see if it clears the trees. Oh no, it went 28 yards. I caught the end of that coming back here. So that was directly off the trees in front of us apparently. Yikes. Are we on stroke 2, or we've already taken 2 strokes? Did it say? I wonder if maybe one of the waggles it read. I don't know. I guess either way. Well, that's unfortunate. And now we're still blocked out by these trees, so I gotta go out here and take my medicine. I gotta just put something in play here. We're gonna take this line and go up here, up and over the corner of this tree. So right there where we're aimed is 126 down 2, so we're at 124. And then unfortunately the 10% from my experience, it's gonna be 10% off of 289, not 10% off of 126. So I need basically 30 yards to where I'm aimed right there. So I need 154 right there. So I'm gonna go 8 iron out there to the right. Just get back into play to where I can actually hit a shot. That's gonna fade a little bit too, but I should be decent. Kind of what we were looking for, I would think. But yeah, went a little bit further right than I would have liked, but at least we got to look at the hole now. All right, 170 left. Man, it's gonna be another rough one. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the tape after if, again, not sure if we're on stroke 3 or if we've already taken 3 strokes, which means that there was a misread off the tee, which could have happened from one of the waggles maybe or something. But 170 on the dot, and then we'll add 17-18 yards to that, so 187, 188 or so. I'm gonna go 6 iron. Yep, there it is. I was gonna say that one sounded funny. I don't know if this will be able to pick up exactly on camera, but crack the ball on that one. I don't really want to look at the result on that, but another ball bites the dust. The cold weather out here is eating up balls. I have a feeling that might have affected some of the other shots like I was talking about before. I switched from that ball that I have been using this whole round to this one. I used this for like 3/4 of the round in that last video, so we're going back to this one. I don't know particularly if that's these balls in general or if it would be any ball out here, but alright, so it looks like that was short left. 42 yards left, 10%, we'll add another 5 to it, so we're at 47 or so. I'm gonna go 52 degree. Honestly, probably should have just switched and used the same newer ball this entire round, but that one felt better. That should be pretty close to 40-50 yards, I would think. 32. Triple bogey, geez. Oh, know what it was? Now I know. I did see, we hit the tree and there was a penalty stroke, so that was the discrepancy with the strokes there. That's what it was. Alright, 11 over through 11, geez. This was supposed to be an easier course where I could score better, but 11th hole, par 3, 110. We're just going to go choke down pitching wedge. Again, definitely not swinging it as good as the last one, but I am going to blame some of the bad scores on that ball. I think that ball was on its way out before I finally cracked it. No excuses now with this one. Felt pretty good, caught it clean. We'll see if I got the number right. A little bit short. Kind of felt that. I didn't swing super hard at it. It was a good smooth swing though, but didn't put quite enough on it. On the green though for a par. Twelfth hole, par 3, 116, down one, so we're at 115. Gonna do basically the same thing here. Pitching wedge again. Gonna put a little bit more on it. At least I know though, as soon as I hit that other shot, I think that was the 6-iron I hit, I knew as soon as I made contact the ball cracked. I could hear it from the sound, so I'll just look for that and be on the lookout for that sound going forward. Decent strike again, we'll see what happens. That felt on the side of maybe too much. Ooh, but it was actually pretty good. That's going to be a birdie. Luckily, we'll get one stroke back. All right, 13th hole, par 3, 219. So I'm going to go 5 hybrid. See if we can get it there. Started left, should fade right. Struck it decent, so it has a chance of getting there. Stayed left, but we hit the number, so we'll take that. I'm thinking too, I've mentioned these Callaway balls a lot. I like the feel and the performance of these balls so much, even if they don't last as long as maybe some other ones, maybe they crack easier, and the lifespan isn't as long. I think they're still probably worth the money in my opinion, so I'm going to stick with them. 14th hole, par 4, 308. We got a pretty big dog leg left. We're going to aim right there. Hopefully we clear those trees, but again, doesn't make a whole lot of sense at this point to play a conservative layup shot when the score's not great anyway, so we're going to go for it, see if we get lucky around that corner. Going to try to turn one over just a little bit again. I think I hit the tee first on that one. That's not going to go very far, and it's definitely going to be left, but we'll see the result here. Whoa, 285. Let's take a look at these metrics real quick. 105, 149 ball speed, not bad. What was the smash factor? 141, huh. Maybe I should do that more often. Could have been a slight misread too, but 24 yards left. We're gonna go 56. I actually got the looking at the metrics from Joe. When I watched his video, he put up the challenge or the match video before I did, and I don't know if he does it every single round, but he did it a few times within the JCB match that he put up. He takes a look at the metrics sometimes, either on, I think they're mostly good swings, maybe on a few of the bad ones he looked at them too, but I might get into the habit of taking a look at some of the swings if there was something abnormal, either abnormally good or bad. take a look at the metrics on them. It's gonna be straight. Hit it decent, but that might be too much from what I needed. I think that was closer to 30, 35. 27, yeah. +1 though. Must have landed soft. Birdie, all right. We're clawing back a few strokes here, folks. And I guess the metrics are kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say arbitrary, but some of the metrics you could also have. The R10 itself only actually measures a few metrics, so a lot of them are estimated within the algorithm, so take that for what it's worth. And then on top of that, if there is a slight misread, some of those could be even further off than what they actually are, but could be interesting if some of you guys are curious, if you're looking at some of the or specific metric maybe to improve one aspect of your game compared to what I'm doing or whatnot. I don't know. 15th hole, par 3, 147 down one, so we're at 146. We got water all over the place, but water right, so I'm gonna aim slightly left on this green. I'm gonna go 9 iron and take a little bit off of it. Usually I play my 9 to about 155 or so, so I'm gonna choke down maybe an inch on this. Oh, that's right. I struck it decent. A little bit thin, but that's right. Hopefully that's not in the water. Catch the green. Bunker. I think if I didn't catch that bunker, I don't know where it landed, but I feel like that would have, we're pretty close, that probably would have rolled up, but I think the bunker probably killed it. Either way, we got 15 yards left out of the bunker. Now this is a greenside bunker, which in my experience, it says 20%, but this is actually gonna play 40, 50, 60% versus 20. So luckily when you're talking about 15 yards, that's only a difference between maybe 5 yards or so, but both fairway bunkers and greenside bunkers play significantly longer than what the stated 20% is. So 15 yards, 20% would be 3, 40% would be 6, and I think it's going to play closer to probably almost 8, 9 yards. So we're looking at 23, 24, 25 yards or so. I'm gonna go 56, and I'm gonna play, usually I have my 30-yard shot with this club relatively dialed in. Gonna take a little bit off of the regular 30-yard shot, so I'm gonna try to play as close to 25 as I can, and we'll see how Garmin does and what it gives us out of this bunker. Or I just thin it completely. That's gonna have to get lucky. So much for that. Yeah, off the back. Alright, 15 yards going back the other way. We'll add another 2 to it, so we need 17. Gonna go 60 degree. There's another drop stroke. And I hit about 2 inches behind that ball. Luckily we didn't need a whole lot, but that's not going to go very far. And I would be shocked if that's within the inner circle. Wow, it is. 12 yards, which was short, but bogey. That was almost a double. 16th hole, par 4. 383, or 2, what am I saying? 283, par 4. I guess we got trees here, so I'm gonna go there. That's 257. I'm gonna see if I can fade and or slice one. I'm also thinking about the longevity of these balls. I had found 2 super softs in these matte finish and 1 super fast on course, and I was playing them back here, which is how I kind of found out about these balls and how much I like them. Hopefully that didn't read right there, but that was towards the end of the summer, which was warmer out here, and I got a a lot of rounds out of those 3 balls, probably close to 20-30 rounds between those 3 balls. So I think the cold weather is has a good amount of effect on the ball. The ball's cracking more frequently. Well, that was more of a slice than a fade, but that was definitely going right. Wasn't hit very well, but got it to work out for the hole. Took a pretty big bounce, I saw. 265, we'll take it. 22 yards left, no slope, we're in the fairway, so this is kind of right between a 60 and 56. I'm gonna go 60. Pulled it a tad left, but that should be pretty close, I would think. Yeah, 22, decent shot there. At this point, you're probably tired of me talking about these balls, but it is pretty cool. They do really have pretty good feel. I would say almost borderline exceptional feel around the green with the fit, with the matte, almost tacky, rubbery finish on them, which I really like, and made me think of it because of that shot, how it performed on that one off the club for the wedges. But they're also designed to be lower spin balls in general, so off the tee and the longer shots, that means with the lower spin that when you hit it straight, it goes further and straighter, which is actually legit. I do believe that marketing and what it's designed for. That's been my experience with the performance. And the lower spin also means that when you either pull one left or slice one right, and my experience as a righty golfer, the lower spin means it doesn't go quite as far left or right, which is good. So more forgiving, and when you do hit it good, it goes further and straighter. So pretty cool. They can design those balls, and the performance actually matches up to what they say. 17th hole, we got 2 holes left. Pretty bad score, but it is what it is. 159 up 1, so we're right at 160. I'm gonna go 8 iron. On a good day when it's warm, I could probably get a 9 there, but also, these balls, they're advertised and supposed to be designed for a higher launch. I don't know if I've necessarily experienced that, considering I've been overall trying to lower my launch and my launch angle and like the trajectory of my ball, so maybe that has to do part of it, but they're also designed to be higher launch balls. So some of you guys out there struggle with getting the ball launched and up and off the ground. These could be a good option compared to whatever ball you're currently playing. Didn't swing super hard, but that was straight and I struck it well. We'll see what happens. Yeah, pretty good shot there. And I've actually been telling my buddies, all my golf buddies, which I would consider you guys too here on YouTube, but I would go as far to say that for the price, in my opinion, these are, from all the different balls I've found and tried back here, both on course and I basically have a golf bag full of all different kinds of balls that I find on course. I would go as far to say for the price that these are one of, if not the best ball on the market. Performance, price, everything considered. The tacky, rubbery, matte finish, I would assume, is probably a love or hate thing. I tend to really love them, so I'm on that side of things. But yeah, I really can't really talk enough good things about these balls. And again, obviously, it's not going to make you, whatever ball you use, either good or bad, it's not going to turn you into a like Tiger Woods and or a horrendous player. But when you're talking about improvements you can make, even if there's a small difference with the way your ball performs, over time and over the course of your playing, it is going to make a difference here and there. So here we go, 18th hole, par 3, 172 up 1, so we're at 173. I guess I'll go 8 iron again. Got to put a little bit more on this one. and I think I did it. I swung a little bit more at that one, started a little further right, but that's all should be relatively straight. I would think I would get, ooh, not quite, I guess. Maybe not. I guess swing speed's still a little bit down. I was going to say I think I would get close to 170 out of that, but we're still 13 yards short, so I take that back. All right, 13 yards left. We're in the rough. We'll add another 2, so we just need like 15 yards here. I'm going to go 60 degree. Hopefully get it inside the inner circle and finish this round off. Not the best, but it's going to be on the green. We'll see if we get lucky with that inner circle. Yep, we in fact did. So, par to finish it off. So, from Ocean County Golf Course at Forge Pond, this was in Brick, New Jersey, a par 60 executive course. Again, courtesy of the YouTube user Garmin R10. Shout out to you. I appreciate this and the other 2 courses you recommended, but not the best here. Definitely not the worst, but this was a pretty easy course. Honestly, there was a few though that I mentioned that were kind of tough with some of those trees, but we ended up with a 9/69. So 38 on the front, we were kind of struggling there. We turned things around a little bit on the back, shot 1 over, which was better. Pretty ugly scorecard on the front. We only hit 2 out of 6 fairways. Driver wasn't great. 8 out of 18 greens and regulation, so we want to be at least 50% both on fairways and greens and regulation, so we're lower than both of those, and then ideally what I'm looking for is 75%. So not quite there, but kind of knew that from the score. And then 29 putts across 18 holes. That's actually not too bad. It's about 1.5, so we'll take it. But that's what I have. I'm gonna pack things up here, go warm up, give my back a little bit of a rest. Not sure what the weather's looking like for the next few days. Hopefully I'll be able to come out here. May have to take a few days off, I don't know, until my back's feeling a little bit better. But again, shout out to Garmin for the suggestion. If any of you out there that are watching this would like to see me play a course of your choosing, just give me the name of the course and the location. Maybe even a couple courses just in case I can't find one, but I'll respond to you and I basically look up the course name if I can find it. I'll let you know in the comments, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe share the video with someone that's a potential R10, maybe in the market for a simulator, or they're already an R10 user. Maybe share the video to them or just your golf buddies in general. I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel, and I'll see you guys at the next course.